Hello? Hi. Hey, yeah. Hi. Call strike. We we can just focus on doing single damage or a single target, right? So, missile pack. Angel wings. Um, defense turret. Digiwatch, cuz Digiwatch just boosts up everything. Missile pack some more. All right, we can hang on to our black holes for now. We're good. Oh shoot. God. Well, there goes our perfect. You know what? We're just trying to survive here. Oh. Oh. We just run away, right? Oh, dear God. Disperse? Okay. Alright, we're chilling, we're chilling. Second phase is almost done. I'm so thankful that every phase counts as a boss kill. That means we get a heal. Okay. There you are. Okay. Just keep our distance for now. Oh. There it is. The speed makes a huge... Oh, God. Oh, God. Difference. If we were not this fast, I don't... Oh, God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Wait, is that a... Oh, no. I feel like if I was better, I would be able to flawless this. And I might actually need to. Alright. What is going on? Relax. If the soup is capable of keeping me alive, since we're the same, should try to keep you alive as well. You're going to kill us both. I'm not just your average person, you know. Oh yeah? I guess I'm not either. I don't want to hear it. Why are you doing this? You saved humanity. I can't say I've saved humanity by leaving a few of them out to die in space. Are you insane? Saving me just means you'll have to try to stop me again. And you can't win every time, Syl. I was hoping all the energy you absorbed from the aberration could be used to do some good. Do some good? For who? The people back on Earth? There's no way. Are you stupid? No, not for humanity. For Izu, Matt, Harley, and Alexis. If you become the next aberration, you understand a lot better than them. If I do that, they might stabilize. But they might also remember everything that happened, and what I did. They will not forgive me. They will forgive you, Picayune. They'll understand. I'm scared. I'm too scared. I can't. I'm scared of what they'll say. If you regret what you did, imagine how much you will regret after there's nothing left. What would they say then? Okay. I'll see if I can burn the energy away. I don't know what's happening. I think I've tortured it off of them. The aberration is leaking out of my pores as we speak. The mission is complete. Without that power, how will we come back together? No, I don't want a fuse cell. We are nothing alike. It would just be another murder attempt. I'm okay with being the copy, if that's what you were wondering. Sounds like what my ego deserves. Besides, you would think we're insane if we didn't come back with some walking, talking evidence. Alright, I could be a person. If you don't start moving now, my mortality will kick in and I'll have to learn to breathe without any oxygen. Right. We did it. Thank goodness we didn't have to perfect the final boss. Memory found. What's this? You see the news? Those suits are getting totally chewed out. All the other candidates and yourself are all the proof judges need to hit them with the books. Now we get to take it easy. Glad you can make this Arvo so. Yeah, it's really nice to see you. Adjusting well? Boogie time! Do you hear that? Yeah, this was the right call. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Thank you, Cell. Okay, this is Flanly post editing. I've decided that I've taken some time to think about this game, and I wanted to revisit these memories and then give a sort of overview on what's happened. Or I can do that while we watch it, right? Yeah. Because why else would the memories be there in the first place? There's nothing out there except infinite, endless space. So yeah, I'm gonna be going through these. We know that we're playing as Picayune, the ship's de facto captain. I'm gonna start paying attention to some names, maybe get a better grasp of the plot. You know, it's like watching a movie a second time. Yeah, you're gonna see things you didn't see the first time. So since the captain's name is Picayune, I'm getting the tingling feeling that names are going to be important. They're going to be significant. So I'm going to look... Picayune... I'm pretty sure I looked it up. Should be in the first video. A petty, worthless, dated, small. Used to mean cash. French for cash. Now means very small, insignificant. An insignificant dream. A part of me wishes I could lay down and sleep forever. But then there's this other part of me that refuses to give myself a break for even a second. As selfish as I can be, not even I want the best for myself. Okay. It's my journal. It's empty. If I did write anything in it, it's not like I would have remembered. Okay. So we're getting some idea that this person has memory loss. Or we're either playing as Picayune or Syl. It seems familiar, but I'm not sure. Right, I imagine we're playing as Picayune, as Syl, because Picayune would have his memories at this point. It's just that we're getting data chips from the other members of the crew. And I mean, Syl is a clone of Picayune, so that's why we look similar, isn't it? Isn't that right? Is that how it works? I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, let's move into the first... Oh. Okay, so we know that she's the rabbit girl at this point. And look, very cute. Okay, we can start taking apart this scene, right? Okay, it's been a while since I've actually read and analyzed things. But look, this reminds me of Tanjiro's soul from that Demon Slayer movie. Right? Everything is pure and clear and innocent and childlike. There's bunnies everywhere and giant carrots. It doesn't look very smart, but it seems to be happy. It looks very soft. You know what I'm saying? So this is sort of a reflection of her. Even her sprite, if you notice that she's happy. All the carrots must have lured them here. And you can imagine she's just like a very sweet young girl. And during her boss dialogue, she would always be talking about how she just wants to play. That's how she saw it. She just wants to play with Syl. And then we go to the mailbox. Congratulations, Izu Kamiya. Where's my pen? We're writing that name down. Her name is Izu Kamiya. Why are we writing this down? Because names, as we just talked about, are going to be important, right? Izu. What the? Why am I writing with Sharpie? Izu. Not just the first name. Kamiya, last name. It's like if you're reading Beowulf or whatever, you want to know what the weapon's name is too. Okay, so not just the first name. Izu, meaning. We also want to know the second name. Izu, meeting, gathering, conspiracy. Also, where one sits, implying a sense of stability. Stability? Permanence. Okay, Kamiya, meaning. Divine Valley. Divine Valley. And look at this place. This looks divine, you know? Just giant carrots and cute frolicking bunnies. On this you know, ocean, this ocean of like purity. You were among the top 0.01% of applicants we received. It's a great pleasure to inform you that you have been selected for the program. If you could have your things prepared by the 23rd of January... Okay, Jan 23rd. We can start making a timeline of this stuff. We'd like to start training from then on. I'm sure you're aware of the risk and responsibilities you're accepting. Humanity thanks you. Okay, now there is a very stark contrast here. We see these, what happens if we go this way? We see these pillars. Shoes. That might have been our indicator that there's nothing out this way. But we'll walk and talk. We'll talk shop as we move around. Heading back. Because I think this is endless. Probably. So we saw that this is a drastic change in her world after she received this letter. And while the contents of the letter seems like very, very formal, it seems like a golden opportunity for her. But what are these? Shoes? No, it's like humanity thanks you. And so it's like that's like not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Humanity would only thank people who have basically done a great good. And so when you get something that's really okay, usually they're thanked when they do things that are extraordinary, right? And the first thing we see is this horrible world with like meat creatures and broken pillars and this path that looks half baked. It's telling you that Izu's going to be undertaking this terrible burden of some sort. And that's why humanity is going to be thanking her. You got accepted, Izu? That's amazing. I was worried for a second. I thought we might all actually die. That would have been really bad if we all died. We could still die if you fail. That sucks so hard. Okay, so already we're getting these expectations on her. When I heard that the world might end, I got really scared. But when I found out they're assembling a team to deal with it, I was so relieved. I just paid off my car and the real estate I bought into it has been taken off. Okay, so these people are very self-centered. You can see that. And these sound like normal people. Normal people that are being very honest. And this is how she sees normal people. Which is understandable when you get that their purpose now in space fighting Syl is to destroy humanity. And this is how Izu saw humanity. You know what I'm saying? All these shoes that look very big, that means they're very big shoes to fill. You know what I'm saying? That's an idiom for very high expectations. They're getting people that can save the world? Thank God. I don't think I could have died happy if we didn't get to see the end of this baseball season. Haha. Go Sludgeville Snorks. So you're seeing this kind of trend, right? You're so brave. I could never do something like this. Never. No matter who was in danger. So it seems like she was... Did Izu choose this? I don't think so, but we'll see why she was in the program. She accepted the letter. Okay. Okay, gabbling. This is a baby at a table, at a dinner table. You should consider yourself lucky. If we all die down here while you're up there, you'll be safe. Okay, that's a really twisted way of looking at it. Who are these people to be at a table, right? The top 0.01%, my daughter. Okay, now we have like a lot more context. This is her family here. This is her family, and she sees them as these fleshy creatures. And in her mind, she's still like normal. You know, she just wants to be happy. As seen by the rabbits and stuff. And she's not very smart, but she looks happy. But these things they're not even human at this point. Right? And this is her family that we're talking about. There really is nobody better. That's why you gotta do it, Izu. Your brother could learn a thing or two from you. I nearly hit him with my shoe when he told me he was too afraid to send his application. To the 0.01%. Oh, we can't reread that. Brother, baby, father, mother. 3 tables. I'm curious why they have the plates like this, though. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2. It probably doesn't mean anything. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plates here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, it don't mean nothing. So you can see there is this enormous pressure on her. And we see 3 ghostly figures. By signing this piece of paper, you're donating your physical and mental being to the government. For the better of mankind, for the safety of our future, we will do what is necessary to prepare you for the dangerous mission ahead of you. Okay. So now we have an idea of what this dangerous mission is. This mission is to assemble a team, as we heard from that one person, and this team is going to save humanity. And we know from the brother's dialogue, and from this whole situation, that people don't want to be doing this. They're sacrifices. So this team is a team of sacrifices. Please sign your legal name to the line below. Izu Kamiya. Oh, there is no exit. And we're getting slowly pulled over to the right. Okay, slowly. It's actually pulling us very quickly to the right. No, come on, Izu. Oh, we are moving at a snail's pace. Look, we're barely able to fight against it. And it gets to a point where even if we try to run away, we're being forced forward. And what is there on this path? Look, there's no way out at this point. We signed our life away. Drugs and paperwork. everything is a blur. You can tell the screen is getting staticky. So not even Izu has a full understanding of what exactly went down when she went to the government. Then she acquired the MK-005 space helmet. Okay. So that's Izu. But, you know, she was burdened with responsibility and expectations. And that's what pushed her to write her name on that paper, signing her life away to the government for this program that she didn't really want to be a part of. Back here again. Still can't even take a nap. Still nothing out there. Journal's still empty. I'd write something down, but who knows if I'll be back here again. Let's see here. Looks like it's still obscured. I guess the fog will clear when I remember more. I see. So, in the beginning of the game, she didn't have her memory. She doesn't know. So I think this is Syl, just going through the memories of these people. Right. And now, let's see what we got. I'll leave my wallet here. Not like I'll be leaving the site today. Here we go. Hello, Matthew. We got a new name. And as always, since we have a name, let's see. What does Matthew actually mean? It's a common like English name. Matthew meaning gift of God. Gift of God. Okay, yeah, it's biblical in nature. Just like how Kamiya, Izu Kamiya, also biblical in nature. Not biblical, but like in relation to God and like divinity. Right? Okay. Just wanted to reach out and touch base since you've been struggling over the past 3 weeks. Due to the position we and the rest of the government are in, this is your first warning. We have scheduled an appointment for you with our team of biochemical researchers to look into pathways forward. There's only so much time and resource we can delegate into one person, so we'd like to see a significant improvement in your scores by the end of next week. So they take tests. We're getting tests and competition. That's what tests are. By nature. They're competitive. Right? So he's also going this pressure to perform. If your credibility fails to increase, it will be your second warning and we will look into other options. Should nothing come of those either, you will receive your third strike and be kicked from the program. Once you're kicked from the program, it will generate a bill and a payment plan for all the resources you utilized. You will also no longer be eligible for the monetary incentives we initially offered. Okay. I'll put bad perform, equals kick and bill. So you can see why with Matthew, I guess he's no, I don't want to say smarter, but maybe he's a bit more learned. Okay? Izu maybe didn't quite understand. She was much younger. And whenever she signed her name on the contract, all she saw of it was like the drugs they gave me and the paperwork and that she couldn't leave. That's how it felt for her. But for Matthew, you know, these papers tell us that this is why they can't leave, because they'll be billed for whatever resources they've been using. I imagine it's enough to trap them into the program, right? If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Dr. Amon. Now, do we know a Dr. Amon? And we can look up Amon. Amon. Meaning personification of air and breath. Air and breath. Interesting. Oh. I'll be leaving my wallet here, not like I'll be leaving the site today. Okay. So you know there are days where they don't even leave the facility that they're in. Like outside to the world. What do we got here? No, I can't. I'll need to do my washing soon. Just been so busy the last few weeks. I'm doing the best I can. He's not performing well, but he's doing the best. Best he can. Maybe over the weekend I can leave to get something more comfy to wear. So since he's been here, he hasn't been shopping at all. He's got sandals. Izu's room is locked. She's doing well in physical tests, not so much in written stuff. Oh, Izu. It's made of plastic. A plastic plant. Okay, so that's sort of what we've been seeing, right? With the... Okay, so I was hesitant to say that Izu was the rabbit in her vision. You know. But, you know, that is how she is. Harley's room is locked. If we all make it through, she'll be our leader, I'm sure of it. Harley. Harley, another name? Possible leader. Let's just, let's work with what we're given inside the vision first. And then, you know, because obviously we find out that Harley is not the leader. If we all make it through. All 5 of them. Alexis probably got a letter just like me. Okay, Alexis. The same letter. Okay, we can tell that Matthew is more astute, right? He's like, oh, okay, yeah. He's a bit more logical about things. The door's locked. And then, number 5 is a question mark. Warm and yuck. Beep. Question mark. We can imagine that number 5 is Picayune. Do you know where I can smoke alone? They've been real pricks about it, even when I do it in my room. Have you tried the lasagna? It's pretty good. Okay, so these guys we don't really know like that. Once we save everyone, I'll be able to afford as much cake as I can eat. So he does have like some grand aspirations. Lasagna, beef and potatoes, All eyes are on us right now. Matt, Please don't tell me you're dropping out. I'd seriously die. That's Izu. I could try and talk to them for you, Matt. This whole situation is crazy enough as it is. Don't do anything stupid. Who's this? Random dude. I heard you've been getting bad grades. I'm doing too well myself. This is tough. I don't want to be the reason the world ends. It should be me who's getting punished, not you. Okay, we know this is Alexis. We know that the spiky hair, that's Harley. It should be me who's getting punished, not you. I'm the failure of the group. They might have sent the message to the wrong person. So Matt is taking the blame for this? Huh? What do you want? And then... Be safe, Matt. That's all Picayune has to say. Be safe, Matt. A quiet concern. Medical wing. Interesting. So, okay, right now, Matthew is whole. We know later on he does get like this sort of implant. That'll be us soon. Okay, so they're assembling a team, right? Remember when we were talking about that? The team is going to go to space. That's like pretty apparent. Going to space. Before they could even get there, they were trained in this facility. All right, with a bunch of other people. And they're gonna try to send the best of the best out there, but we don't know why. We just know that they're gonna be trying to save humanity in some way. Squad table tennis competition. Sign up now. The door's locked. Now this is the medical wing. How do we hear whirring? Okay. Okay, I think I have a better understanding here. He receives this sort of implant. I'm doing the best I can. Notice that his thoughts are much different now. They're robotic. It's like, okay, I don't know anything about coding, but this is what I imagine coding would look like. So, Matthew, gift of God. He goes to the medical wing to receive this implant. Possibly, he was going to the medical wing so he could talk with Dr. Amon. Right? An air and breath. And Matthew received the gift of God. Okay, maybe that's a stretch, but he did receive the half face thing. And so that's why he oh man. Okay. Yeah. Wait, does he say anything about the wallet? Oh, I must have already talked about that. Locked, secure, no access. Friendly, kind, funny. So we're getting these really... Right? This is no longer Matt telling us these sort of things, I guess. The way he's interacting with the world is fundamentally changed. Right, we're no longer just getting dialogue boxes. We're getting dialogue equals lock secure. Okay, but we know that Izu is friendly, kind, and funny. We know that Harley is a leader, smart and brave. That's how Matt sees him. We know that Alexis is sad, insecure, and desperate. I can't remember what's in here. Warm liquid water reservoir. Izu? Ah. Friend, funny, kind, disconnected, different, change. Matt. Disconnected, different, and change. Harley, friend, smart, brave, disconnected, different, change. Be safe, Matt. Sad, anxious, disconnected, different, change. Post ornament. Dialogue locked access. Okay. Now we get a good look at Matt. So I imagine he went to Dr. Amon asking for some way he's able to do better, to perform better, and that's what he was given, I guess. And it's the only way. MK005 space helmet. All right. Now we have like a pretty set stage. We're actually getting an idea of how people receive the letter, you know, and once you're in the program, how rigorous and competitive it is. So much so that Matt underwent that operation just to stay in. Now what do we have here? Here again. I'll have plenty of time to sleep after the mission. Being inside is nice after all that chaos. Inside my own head. Someone has drawn a rabbit on the left page. I'll learn what's behind there later. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm closing. Because, oh wait, I want to go to Matt's memory, or this second one. And can we go into Izu's room? We can. Hello, hi. Welcome to my bedroom. I'm pretty happy with how cool I made it before we took off. You're welcome to chill in my room as long as you like. You know, just like how we used to. Tuesday, the 4th of April. After all the chaos we've gotten here, the isolation's a good thing. Pressure is high, but there's no place I'd rather be than here. I love my friends so much. If the mission goes south, it's almost definite that we will not go home. But survival wasn't a guarantee even down on Earth. So here I am, looking to make a difference. I don't know. Picayune has always been a tough nut, but she's been coming out of her shell more recently. I guess being away from all the government weirdos is doing her some good. She's even been delegating tasks and showing us plans and stuff. I'll lose her job if she keeps this up. Lol. Unintelligent little thing. Oh. Andy Land, Stepford. Andy Land. Stepford. What, Milky Possum? And then 2 left. That's the dev team, I imagine. Not the dev team, but like, you know, music and coding and art and all that. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, I want to see if she says the same thing. Hey, you! You're back again. I've just been drawing and writing again, you know, to pass the time. Matt's in here too. We've been catching up. Maybe we'll have some time to do that ourselves after the mission's over, of course. And when everyone's safe. Smelly. Is that perfect blue? Good taste, Izu. Good taste. Tuesday, the 13th of April. We're approaching the destination ahead of time. Things are going very, very well. We've been taking the time to chat to each other to talk about our feelings. Knowing everything I know now and what it took to get here, I definitely would not have signed up to do this. I know it sounds really selfish of me, and I know it makes me a bad person to not want to save everyone. But this is so hard. It's so scary. I'm scared, and I don't want to die or be the reason others die. It sucks. I'm just glad I have friends like Picayune to talk to about this stuff. Art. Then, there's Matt. Hello. I hope the mission is going well. Sorry if I seem distant. It's not my intention. You're a good person. And you're strong. You can do this. So once we actually get the memories of these people, we could have actually talked to them. The parts of them that are still them. It makes my feet feel tingly. I can do this. I'm sure of it. 13th April. All systems are operational. Mission is going to plan. However, Picayune has raised some concerns. She doesn't have trust and faith in our administrators and their actions, specifically mentioning me and my augmentation as a reference. It is true what I believe would have happened to me and what actually occurred were different. It's a small price to pay in the grand scheme of saving humanity. I don't disregard what she is saying, however. Her concerns do little to help our current situation. Is there a window in her room? There is a window in her room. But the cat is there. Oh. So this is them talking to Syl at this point. Oh. Can't be stuffed working out right now. Trash can. Shoes. I'd wear my sneakers, but last time I wore them out in the rain, they got destroyed. I should probably change my outfit if I'm heading out. Actually, nah, she'll be alright. People look at me weird for wearing this, screw 'em. Harley's bicycle. Alright, we got Harley now. She is very brave and strong. That's what we're getting here. The door to Matt's room is locked. The door to Izu's room is locked. Never seen anyone water this thing. Oh, it's plastic. The door to Alexis' room is locked. It's locked. Tastes like... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm getting a lot more now that, you know, this is our second rodeo. All right, people got their cars and stuff. Skate. Olive? Who snuck in here to do this? What, is Harley the kind of person who would like want to shake their hand? Not shake their hand. That's too formal, but like give them a fist bump. Okay, in this minigame, we don't want to hit stuff. So... we're chilling. It's not exactly difficult at this point. Ah. You look like you know what you're doing. The world will be saved, no sweat. You have to. December 4th. If everyone dies, who's going to take care of my hamster? Of course. Haven't you got a world to be saving, honey? And, okay, so even out in public, people are recognizing this uniform, and that's telling that everyone knows about this program. The world should just end now. I'm tired of all this damn waiting. I left my wallet at home. Bummer. Everyone knows that salt and vinegar are the best tasting ones. Anyone who disagrees is just a big baby. Acquired energy drink. And I don't need to grab much food because I can eat at the compound. And I didn't bring a bag with me either. That's $4.50. Thanks. Take it easy. You too. Hello, Harley. Hi. What's with that sour tone? I've never seen any of you outside of the compound, that's it. So these are the government bigwigs. You don't think I have a life of my own outside of work? Family? Friends even? Not what I was saying. Okay, so you can imagine there's this disdain because you know how these people, these government, the compound people. I'm just calling them the government. These government people are treating everyone at the site. So that's where that's coming from. Right. We know you've been sneaking your phone into the written exams, Harley. Oh, where's that attitude gone? I'm just going to drop out of the mission anyway. Really? You'd abandon all of your new friends? How would they complete the mission without you? Because now Harley has this expectation of being a leader. Everyone. There are plenty of other candidates that can take my place. It's not how this works, Harley. Those candidates have their own teams as well. It'll be all your fault if something goes wrong up there. Keep bringing your phone into the exams. We don't care if you're capable or not. So that tells you that these people are training them, giving them all this pressure, but it's not out of like caring for the sake of humanity, right? They're just terrible. They're just terrible people. I'm drinking this Coca-Cola. I gotta refuel the brain. You know who this person is? That's Picayune. That's Alexis, Izu. Yeah, Harley has this immense pressure to perform, and the only reason they're staying in this mission is for her friends. What's wrong, Harley? You look ill. You're all wet. You're trying to scam the vending machines. I didn't know you were heading out, Harley. We would have gone with you. We're gonna save the world, right? Yeah. And I bet Picayune would have just said something, you know. I don't know what we would have done without you. Oh, it makes it so much more tragic because she's doing this out of love. Oh, Harley. Okay, I don't actually know what Harley means. Let's look it up now. Other than Harley Davidson. Harley meaning. Here's Meta. Unisex name. Interesting. Honestly, it could just be it says hair. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hair as in like a red herring? No, that's a different animal altogether. Also, that doesn't make sense. What would she be a red herring for? Right? I imagine it's just because of the bike. Okay, last memory. I'll be able to sleep very soon. Picayune is waiting. Yeah, so this is Syl. This is Syl we're looking through. Someone is drawing me looking very muscular and flexing. I bet that's Harley. Now before we go into Alexis's room, let's go through and talk to the rest of the crew. Hey you! Been getting further and further? That's amazing! Harley's back now, which is cool. I've been looking forward to spending time with Alexis when they aren't being such a mope. Sunday, 16th of April. Things are getting a bit weird. Apparently the aberration we came to collapse is already influencing us. My fingertips feel like they have permanent pins and needles. It could just be like a single wave of it, but Picayune and Harley are scared of this being one of many. If too much hits us, who knows what'll happen. Stinker. Oh, Isu is so precious. What the heck? You're back. And with even more progress? That's reassuring. The most painful part about all of this is having to sit and wait. Maybe it's just the enhancements, but waiting around for others to do the work for me is painful. Matt's window isn't any more interesting than my window. 16th April. All systems are operational. However, health status seems to be fluctuating. Radiation waves are reaching further out from the origin of the aberration that was disclosed to us. Radiation wave? Okay, went sent out to find this aberration. Aberration? That goes back to the mission. Going to space to find aberration. We don't know if this is supposed to be a scouting mission or if they're actually supposed to take care of it. Scout or fight? Question marks on both accounts. I've noticed abnormalities in the crew. emotional outbursts, visions, memory loss. I have been immune to these, most likely due to my extra enhancements over the others. My battery life has been shortened by about 38%, requiring me to stay on my charging platform for longer periods. If we do not reach the aberration soon enough, I fear all of us will suffer irreparable mental and physical damage. So even though they're far out from it, this thing is sent waves of like force or something, and it's hitting all of them. Let's check out Harley's room. Exercise. If only I can get some gains here and then be stronger out there. What's up? Everything going good out there? F me. I'm glad we got someone like you helping us. You're an absolute legend, you know that? After this is all over, I owe you big time. So by getting their memory chips, we're able to save these people in a way. These memory chips that came from, I imagine, from the MK005 helmets. And this is like their being, or as much as we can receive. Comfy. It's the 16th of April, I think. I have to admit, I've sort of given up. Picayune is a much better leader than I am. I was never meant to be up here. I should have failed early on instead of cheating. Now these good people might die because of me. I think Picayune knows that I'm not fit for the job, which is why she's been assertive lately. I just hope it's not too little too late. I've got this weird feeling all the way down my spine, like a big spider's crawling in there and is now stretching its legs as far from the center as it can. That's the guilt she feels for cheating. Don't even get me started on the weird nightmares. This shit better be temporary. Oh, she's getting the nightmares because of this aberration. And now, here we are. As Alexis. Harley, 13.2 seconds. Matthew, 14.8. Picayune, 15.7. Alexis, 16.1. Izu, 17.9 seconds. What, is that like how long it takes for them to run a mile? Izu and Picayune are running the track. Gives me time to go meet Harley. You're gonna ask Harley out? I didn't know you were interested. Does anyone else know about this? I'm not sure. Picayune might. And of course the government officials are watching them. Harley went to the locker room. Not this way. All these people are someone special, who did things nobody else could. If it wasn't for Harley, Picayune, Izu, and Matt, I would have left a long time ago. Pulling this would be the second stupidest thing I've ever done. Door's locked. I wonder what the first would be. Oh, I imagine it's joining this program. Of course. I'm trying my best, kitty. Hang in there. Oh, I opened these lockers. I bet there's like some Easter eggs that I just don't understand. Oh, hey, what's up, Alexis? Hey, Harley. I was wondering if, like, you were interested in maybe... If... Oh, Alexis. Any other time I would. I definitely would. It means a lot. It really does. But with all this, and the world ending, and the test, and the mission coming up, I can't. I just can't. You understand, right, Alexis? Alexis? No. Yes, I understand. Of course. Oh, she finally got the courage to... She finally got the courage to ask Harley out, and then oh, they all have their like flaws and stuff. They feel so like human. Where are they going? Off to save the world? What's the point? We have to break our backs and lose everything just so everyone else can be happy? It's not fair. It's selfish, but I don't care. Then again, Harley's doing it. Everyone else on my team has it worse than I have. I don't care about everyone else, but them? Oh my god, she's breaking out of her shell. Acquired MK005 space helmet. Oh man. Look alive, all of you. The aberration has reached stage 3, meaning even our 90%ers are getting sent out. We've granted you infinite of anything, yet finite time. Go up there, disrupt it, save humanity. You're more than prepared. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now we're in this space station. Is that a Maho Shoujo? This is all their rooms? Picayune's room. Everything is going to hell. There's no way we're going to reach it in time. I don't think there's any chance we're going to survive. I'm writing this down as physical evidence that we were put through. If anyone is reading this, the people who did this to us need to be held accountable. I'll do anything within my power to make them pay. My friends do not deserve this. It's Alexis. This is Harley's room. Matt's room. We all have these helmets. This is Izu. I feel really weird. Like, really, really weird. I think I'm going to be sick. My batteries are almost already drained. I swear I just got off the pad a moment ago. Something isn't right. This is my fault. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Please, forgive me. And Picayune is wearing the helmet. We aren't even anywhere near the aberration. Its influence is 100 times worse than what they said it would be. We went through all that and have to endure this because they couldn't get their numbers right? Are our deaths even going to help the next crew they send? I haven't been able to send or receive any communications at all day. At all. I can't feel my hands. I think I'm having a heart attack. I'm scared. Something's happening. Please, someone, come save us. How come we have to die for everyone else? How come we're the ones who have to suffer after all we went through? Are they going to send another group of us? How many will they torture until they get it right? Help me, Alexis. Something is... Oh no. Oh no. All of them. And then there's Picayune. Okay, so that part I feel like is very clear about what happened. It was more to. So we have like a full working timeline of what went down. Right. So, we had Izu's perspective on how they would receive the letter in the mail and what would motivate them to actually sign the letter in the first place. Izu didn't know what she was getting herself into, but everyone else, they sort of had their own reasons to go in. Maybe it was the money they needed, or they wanted to prove something to themselves. Right? We saw that Harley was the leader, assigned leader because of scores, but it was just because she was cheating. And then she has this sort of guilt, right? We saw that. That's why on the ride back there was the guilty on the bottom left. We saw that Matt wasn't doing well enough in his exam, so he got the enhancements. Picayune was a bit of a mystery. We saw that Alexis is very capable, right? She was able to receive like passing marks without it, but she was suffering from this sort of low self-worth. And so they all have their sort of flaws, I would say. But they were very valuable to each other, and that's what got them so far. And so that's really touching. Unfortunately, I guess. Okay, that was a bit of a jump. We know what happened, right? So Picayune wearing the helmet, the MK5, the MK005 helmet, was infected by this aberration. Ended up, I don't know if it was killing them, but maybe it was like putting the helmet on them and let me see, because they all had this resentment towards the government and possibly all of humanity. For we've seen how they were treated as like as just scapegoats, right? And their lives were sort of meaningless to the others. And how self-centered all the other people were. And so with that resentment, they all, that sort of unified all of them at that point, right? It was no longer about them being together as friends, but their loyalty was still fierce. Syl was sent out, and I imagine Syl is a sort of clone, because in our conversation with Picayune, they had this weird talk about how we could be the person and they would be the clone. I don't quite understand that. Maybe we're our own person. I think we are, but Syl was sent out as a single unit who couldn't die because of this MK005 helmet, which they all had. We saw it in their rooms. It could have been as easy as Picayune, after being infected, just shoving the helmet on them and reconstructing them using the aberration. Somehow, I don't quite understand how. I'm not going to delve too deep into that. We just know that it happened in some way. And we know that the helmet is what's keeping us alive. So I imagine it's what's also keeping them alive. In the end, we flawless the 4 bosses. We fight Picayune, beat them, and then we have their memory chips. So maybe they were able to. Picayune was able to channel the power of the aberration somehow to regenerate the rest of his friends. We saw that at the rest of her friends. We saw that at the end. There were 4 like glowing figures behind us as we were holding Picayune. Brought them all to Earth, and they all survived. And I imagine using the memory chips, which held their like true person. That's how we were able to regenerate them. And you know, there's some sci-fi stuff that I ain't gonna question. Yeah, I'm not gonna poke holes in it. I'm just gonna be happy that it worked out the way it is. Okay, look. Yeah, we are a clone of Picayune. We had the exact same sprite, just a little bit longer hair. You know. Let's see what we got here. You see the news? Those suits are getting totally chewed out. All the other candidates and yourself are all proof the judges need to hit them with the books. Now we get to take it easy. So, I guess the government kept things under wraps. Or at least that facility run by, I don't know if it's run by, no, it's not run by Dr. Amon. But, you know, he was just like one cog in the machine. But basically, I guess, all of us coming back were able to tell them about what happened. Yeah, they saw the state. I imagine it was all over the news, the state of these people and being sent out for so long and then finally coming back. People were convinced. Those big wigs that were running the facility stopped. I guess we ultimately did finish the mission because the aberration is gone. We channeled it. Picayune did into, I don't know, some sort of regenerative force, and it got all used up. I'm glad you could make this Arvo, Sil. Yeah, it's really nice to see you all. Adjusting well? They got together. They're eating sandwiches and stuff at the beach. Boogie boogie time. Izzy's having a good time with her friends. Do you hear that? It's the sound of the ocean. Yeah, this was the right call. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Thank you, Sil. Now, one last thing. Let's look up Sil. Okay, people are saying the definite it's cylinder. Interesting. Maybe it's just a name. Picayune. Picayune Sill. Let's look that up. No. No, that's just, it just shows this game. Okay, you know, one thing could be, maybe Syl wasn't sent out into space though by the government. I feel like that would be too, that's not right. One thing that could be the case is that I did notice that in the ending cutscene for Alexis's ending cutscene, we saw something that could very well have been the case, is that they didn't put the suits on or the helmets on, right? Because when we saw the creature at the end, Picayune, when we saw Picayune at the end, we saw Picayune's body there. And I noticed that while we were playing the game, we had the same directive, which was to save humanity, but we weren't sent out, right, in the government. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, because how would they didn't have like cloning capabilities back at the facility. It didn't seem that advanced, to be honest. We know that the suit is what's keeping us alive throughout each run. So maybe the suit, and it was blinking green at the end of the Alexis's vision. And when we start the game, we're just floating in space. So it could very well just be we are like Picayune's body. I don't know if that makes sense. But the suit has like resurrected us somehow. And from that point on, it like regenerated brain function in a way. And we're able to talk and have our own like person. Meanwhile, Picayune was out there changing like the soul of everyone else. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite know that, but I think we got the majority, the gist of this story down pat. And with that, I feel satisfied ending it there. If you have anything down to add, please like comment, like, you know, if you got any other theories or something I got wrong. I could have definitely gotten some wrong. I don't know. It's been a while since I've interacted with a piece of art so thoroughly in my life. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble. It's been a lot of fun. The game itself and this just talking about the story with you. So I kind of want to be doing this a little bit more. Maybe in the next one. Who knows? But until then, I hope you take care, and bye now.